Hey gang, Ronan here. As you can see in this game, we've got Papa Pixelit playing the Tier 8 French destroyer Le Fantasque. Uh, I've heard this ship called the Fantastic more times than I can count. Maybe you have as well. I did look it up when this ship rolled out. I think, and I'm certain I'm not pronouncing Le Fantasque properly, but I think it's actually roughly equivalent to like the phantasm or the ghost or something along those lines. It's not the fantastic. That would be le fantastique, I think, rather than le fantasque. Anyway, I only bring that up because I'm just in one of those moods. I haven't watched this. We're going to be watching it together, like I generally will do. I sorry, that cracks me up. So the Vladivostok is already telling him to back up. No, that's not what you do in this ship. You take advantage of your almost 45 knots of speed without a speed boost, and you rush a cap. It's roulette because there's, there is an enemy CV. But in this ship, you're going to get to the cap so fast. Now, is it possible that the Vauquelin is also going to be speeding toward the alpha cap? Yeah, but again, you're just playing roulette. You're hoping you get to the cap first, and if you do get to the cap and find the Vauquelin there, well, then you have a gunfight. So a little bit of radar to contend with, right? I mean, you get the Borodino, which can be a real surprise for people. But I'm pretty sure that's got 12-kilometer radar. And I think that's a good torpedo drop. He timed it. He raced up there and timed it so that his torpedoes should get to around that corner roughly the time that probably another DD might get there.
All stations, reporting position of a strategic target.
You can see the detection range on this ship is not too great, 6.4 kilometers, and there's no smoke. Oof. Lishkovitsa is detonated by the Ramat. That's an ugly beginning for Lishkovitsa, as Balandar heads sullen and disappointed back to port. Friendly Hatsuharu is facing off with an Akazuki. That's a real uphill climb there. And Borodino is probably in radar range or close to it. So, yeah, that's Hatsuharu. That could explain why Hatsuharu is running for his life. And if he is radar, he probably needs to turn to his right, come to his starboard side. Because the farther he heads in the direction he is now, the more likely it is that those red ships are going to be hitting him. All right, so right out of the gate, our hero secures the alpha cap. Friendly U-69. He's kind of sniffing around the Bravo cap, but he hasn't really gone into it yet. And there's a New Mexico. Now this presents a real opportunity. Detected, the New Mexico may start bobbing and weaving, but maybe not. Torpedoes on La Fantasque are fairly quick. It is not impossible, I think, that by rushing up here and getting to maybe 6.5 kilometers, that you might be able to catch the New Mexico with torpedoes. Because in full reverse, what is the New Mexico doing? Maybe 4 knots backwards, something like that. Maybe 5. He's not moving very fast. Gaida is detected. Colorado is calling him out. CV is going to try and bomb him. I think we're probably going to see a fighter dropped over the top of him. And Gaida may just push into the U-69. Getting awfully close to a possible torpedo range. I think I would turn off the AA. You don't want your AA to fire here and give your position away. And literally at the very edge of his torpedo range. So I think those torpedoes are fast enough to get there. Probably not. Ooh, New Mexico's moving forward now. So I think I'd wait until these get there and see what New Mexico does. Yeah, I think waiting would have been a good idea, but we'll see. Maybe he turns back into the direction that these new torps are going to be coming. No flood. That's a real bummer. But if he just keeps running the way that he's running right now, he can catch the guy at the corner here, and he should be able to help blap him and use the island as cover against New Mexico. He does land one and get a flood there. So New Mexico is a possible long-term fire if somebody can hit him with AG. Aircraft gives his position away. Guy has got to be sitting right here. And be careful going around this corner. Yeah, there he is. Here come the torpedoes. And just makes use of that speed, just bobs and weaves right between them. Yeah, and that guy is dead. He just doesn't know it yet. Down he goes. Nobody else in range. So our hero goes dark immediately and is in position to push into the Bravo cap. I think maybe that would be a good idea, but you certainly can't hold it against him for crunch. For wanting to get back in here and finish off this New Mexico. Colorado could probably do it, but it's World of Warships, and Colorado is really banged up. So, do you count on your teammates in this game? Well, not if you've got a choice. So what's New Mexico going to do? Is he going to turn into the cap? If he continues in a straight line, he's dead. If he turns in, maybe not as dead. Ooh, Volcaline. Yeah, Colorado, you're in big trouble. I think I'd come to port just a hair. Make sure you don't get detected by the New Mexico. There you go. And as soon as New Mexico gets sunk, you open up on the Volcaline. Lexi takes out the Duke of York. Good guys are down 3 ships. Bad guys are down 4. That's got to do it for New Mexico, right? Oh, no, we only caught him with 2 and no flood. That's disappointing. I'll take this moment to remind you to not use the scroll wheel to zoom in and out. Use the shift key.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Nice shot. Not easy to hit these French destroyers. They're very fast. And he has hit the speed boost, but caught him with the tail end with a fire, and that is going to hurt. He's slowing down, but maybe you got him here. Nope, went right over the top. You know there are going to be other torpedoes coming, right? Yeah.
On a coulé un destroyer ennemi. Well done, Commander. Feuer auf gegnerisches Kriegsschiff konzentrieren.
Full team's now down 5 ships. Bad guys down, 143 points. And that is on the back of having 2 green caps. There are the torpedoes. That's why the Volcaline turned around. He wanted to get his starboard side torpedo racks off. Now, this New Mexico's in big trouble. I mean, he can definitely hurt the La Fantasque, but he would need a significant amount of luck to finish him off in one volley. And it's not too hard to just sit back here and keep this cap reset, throw torpedoes in his face, turn around, throw another set. And I think I'd go to the right of where you are now, but we'll see. Oh, he's just going to push right in. Gutsy move. I don't think he had to do this, but New Mexico has stopped. If you get a fire, get the cap reset. Nicely done. If you do get a fire, oh, look at that! Look at that! What is that? Torpedo dispersion. Come on. And let's hope one from this next set comes in and smashes into it. Looks good. There it goes. Nicely done, Poppa Pixelet. Now the Akazuki's opening up. Got to give the edge to the Akazuki here, but somebody who really knows what they're doing can make good use of the fact that these French destroyers, well, they kind of have damage reduction built in. It's kind of their thing. Sinop's about to get sunk. Akazuki, he may not want any part of this. There's probably going to be torpedoes coming this way. I'll be surprised if there aren't. Here they are. Can he get himself between the torpedoes? Yes. Very nicely done. And hey, look at that. Another battleship to torpedo. So not firing the guns was a really good thing. And let's hope that one of those torpedoes lands on the Akazuki and just takes him right out of the game. That would be sweet. Fingers crossed. Either way, Akazuki's in big trouble. He's got Harbin pushing into him. He's got CV's attention. Yeah, North Carolina's going to turn out, I think, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Still a lot of HP on that North Carolina, and that is not one you want to play with. It is very accurate, and if he's loaded HE, oh, he's turning back. He's turning back. Don't fire. Don't fire. Oh, he fired. Well, that's all right. North Carolina, it's too big to make that turn, but he could still blap you. Those torpedoes, though, they're going to land home. Oh, wow, what a heartbreaker. Well, torpedoes are, well, they're back up in 3 seconds, right on the other side. Akazuki is, as predicted, he's in big trouble. And the good guy's now down to 3 ships. This is all over with shouting. And I have to say, I love this camo, this Pi Day camo. The bonuses on it are fantastic. We'll probably never have it available again, but it's really nice camo. You know he's turning in, and I think he's probably going to dodge all those torpedoes. I think I would have gone a little bit farther to starboard with those torpedoes. Keeps the cap reset. Yeah, not much chance for North Carolina. He slows, I think, wanting to stay in the cap. Here comes the HE volley. Yeah, that hurt. And Lexington says, yeah, slow down. That's a great idea. Yeah, it looks like North Carolina's going to eat one at least, maybe 2 torpedoes there. Looks like just one. Now he's in a position to be able to turn and stay in that cap. So our hero just jumps into the Bravo cap. It's fine, you go ahead and take that. We'll go ahead and win anyway. Harbin's going to join him there. It's going to cut the time to capture the Bravo cap way down. Now it's under 30 seconds. resets the cap and runs the risk of getting blapped by staying in this cap, remaining a target, but secures the cap, and that's some juicy XP that you don't want to let go of. This game, it seems fairly in the bag. I mean, you can never really count your chickens before they hatch in this game, but good guys have all three caps: 5 to 3 ship advantage, 450 point score advantage, and the ability of our hero to, I think I would just turn to port here and just shoot the North Carolina just as you go behind the island, rather than leave yourself out in the open. North Carolina's going to be turning around, so it'll just be the rear turret on the North Carolina that's able to fire for a while. And Poppa just works on keeping the cap reset. You can see the turrets are slowly traversing, and because the North Carolina finished its turn, even the rear turret wasn't able to fire, and now Poppa can just angle up and try to make himself as narrow a target as possible. And poor North Carolina, he's trying to secure that cap, but it's just not in the cards. And this is going to be over before our hero has a chance to make a YOLO torpedo rush or anything. So I will just say, Poppa, great game, man. 3 kills, 91,000 damage. Really fun to watch. You did a great job. A really great job. I mean, there's no way that the bad guys can win this at this point. Those of you joining me, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.